enjoy this spectacle. But make sure you give them plenty of room to drive around the field, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if you look at the luxury world, this is probably the place with the highest number of luxury individuals which love cars, and that is exactly the right place for a car like a Bugatti to be presented the first time.
Now we have something very special to bring you bang up to date, so let's bring the latest star from the Bugatti stable onto the stage in front of us now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful occasion for us all here at the Quail. Now, you might recognise the man at the wheel, Pierre-Henri Raffanel, but also let me introduce Dr. Pefkin. Dr. Pefkin, president of Bugatti, is going to join us to tell us a little bit about this very exciting and very handsome, I'm sure you'd agree, new Bugatti.
Morning, Richard. How are you?
Dr. Pefkin, good to see you. Tell us a bit more about this wonderful motor car.
What it actually is in brief, it is a high-performance version of the Bugatti Veyron. You might say that it's difficult to have a high-performance version of a car which has already 1,000 horsepower, but this one is even more. It's 1,200 horsepower, 1,500 newton meters of torque, and we are happy to announce that on the 26th of June we were able to set a new world speed record for production cars with exactly this car here on stage, and that was 268 miles per hour. The standard car has a restriction because of the tires. It has a top speed of 258, and this is, as I said before, the version we were using for the world speed record. There is another car at the Bugatti stand, and those who are interested to see that are welcome to come there and visit us. Thank you.
I mean, Dr. Pefkin, this is obviously a great addition to the Veyron lineup, but am I right in thinking that now most of the Veyrons are actually sold?
Yeah, we always said that we would only make 300 Veyrons, and we sold, meanwhile, 260. That means 40 left, and I assume that most of these last 40 will be super sport, and as it looks, it won't take long. 20 are already sold by today.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a warm reception for Dr. Pefkin and the wonderful Bugatti Veyron Supersport. And thank you, Julius, for taking us through those wonderful Grand Prix cars in the 20s and 30s. Try and keep it under 268 as you leave the stage, Pierre-Henri. A quite stunning example. It even waves goodbye.
What means Bugatti to you?
Well, I could simply say art, form, technique, which is all in the nutshell. And I think is as true today as it was 50 or 100 years ago. But I think today we have added to that. The positioning of Bugatti has always been very high, but with the Veyron, I think it's even more upmarket, and that is a unique position and the great challenge for an engineer to live up to this positioning.
The car has 1,200 horsepower and achieves a top speed of 268 miles per hour. This is the world record for road-going cars, street legal. The whole car is available in visible carbon right now. It comes in two shades. One is a sort of warm gray, and one is a tinted blue like we see in the background here. A lot of the finishes on the car are milled from solid aluminum, all the decoration parts. All the interior trim is also from solid aluminum. It's anodized blue in this piece to match the exterior as well. We've also redesigned the wheels. They're 20.5 inch on the back and 18 inch on the front. And they have a Y spoke design that allows for more integrity and at the same time better ventilation for the brakes. We have these fins sitting in the air intakes, and we have a bottom spoiler lip generating a lot more downforce than what we had before. Also, we have air intakes for the brake cooling, and now under the light, this ducts the air directly to the brake. And also from the front air intakes, we put up the volume, the ground plan, much more sharp, so to allow for more air to go inside as opposed to going over the lip. Air that comes here streams over the edge, and there's a tear-off edge here. And that allows for creating an under pressure area here so that the air flowing over this actually sucks out the air that comes here in the front. That makes the radiator much more efficient and so allows for cooling the 1,200 horsepower which we need. Going around the side of the car, you see the low-slung silhouette, which is made possible by introducing the Naca Ducts. The Naca Ducts is an imported feature from race cars, basically. that allows for the air to go over here, tear off here, create again an under pressure area and suck air into here. This is much more efficient than the ram induction we had before, and also allows for the bigger turbochargers to feed them with more air. Here we have 4 slots in the roof because we've now closed the roof for aerodynamic reasons. These 4 slots cool the engine once the car is static post. Closed roof allows for more clean air, undistorted air, to reach the rear spoiler, which we now put at different angles. And we were able to actually reduce the angle because the spoiler is much more efficient because the roof is now so clean. Coming around to the back, we have these aluminum rails that now get connected by one aluminum piece down the bottom. This is actually milled from solid aluminum because it proved the most efficient technology to make for this low series production. We have grouped the 4 exhaust pipes into one central battery here and introduced a double diffuser. The double diffuser reduces the drag, which allows us to reach the top speed that we do. We've redesigned the engine covers, which now have a Super Sport riding on them and have a completely new shape to allow for the bigger intercoolers that the bigger turbochargers need as well.
What would your favorite Bugatti be if you think about this prestigious brand?
That is a very difficult question because normally I would tend to prefer the smaller cars and the earlier cars, but if you look at me...
No, you're a more a Bentley person, I know that.
So that moves me a little bit closer to 57 and other cars because Bugatti likes that. Because looking at a car is nice, but driving it is even better.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I could imagine you in a wonderful Grabber Type 50 drop-head coupe. Would that be something?
I would totally agree to that. If you can find me one.